Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Debbie and I make videos around family, around lifestyle. I make vlogs and I also, give tips and tricks here and there to help settling and living in the UK as an immigrant seamless, easy and stress-free. Now, if that's the kind of content you are interested in, please do well to stick around, watch this video to the end, like, share, and then comment. Also turn on your post notification bell so that you will be the first to get notified when I post or upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I honestly appreciate it. I appreciate all the support and the love. Thank you so much. Now let's talk culture shock. As someone who is from Nigeria, coming here, there were a lot of things that I saw that I felt were weird. They are not things I was used to. So I'm going to be listing some of them. Now, if you've got similar experiences, please let me know. If you've got different experiences, let me know. If you have other things you want to add to this list I've got, please do well to just put everything in the comment section. I would love to, read from all of you guys. Now, the first thing I'll talk about is the fact that you go to the store to buy something and they will not give you nylon for free. Like, you have to pay for nylon. Back home, you go to the store to buy stuff, or you go to the market. So when you buy your groceries, they will give you nylon. But here, nah. They will even ask you, okay, do you want nylon? Do you want a bag? They call it bag here. If you say yes, they will add the bill. Whether it's 25p or it's 15p, you're going to pay for your nylon. I'm like, what? Why? When I asked someone, I was told that usually, I think it used to be free before, but they realized that people were always wasting the bags. Like, they'll just drop it or throw it away. So there was a lot of litter here and there with bags. So they felt, what, if these people are paying for it, they would it would have more value, or they will keep it instead of having to trash and litter the entire place with nylon bags, which actually does make sense to me. But then when I got here, it was quite strange that I have to pay. After I've paid for the stuff I bought, I'll still pay for nylon. That was one. Now, the second thing that I felt was quite strange is the fact that they greet with a smile. I mean, they won't greet you, they will just smile at you. Some of them would also nod. So you're walking on the way. This is a mere stranger. Unlike in Nigeria, of course, everybody go on your way. I don't know you. If it's someone here, you guys will exchange pleasantries. But here, you're walking on the road, someone just sees you and he just smiles at you. That's their own greeting. Or some will smile and nod, slight nod. He has greeted you, he has moved past. At first, I didn't quite get it. I'm like, why is he smiling at me, bro? Or why is she smiling at me? I don't know them. Until I got to find out that it's just them being polite to someone. It's just them being polite. They're just being cautious, basically. And I found that quite strange because it's not something I'm used to. But of course, now, if I see you and I see that you're looking at me, I would even smile at you. And that's my way of just saying hi, hello. And that's it. Some of them would even go ahead to even actually say hello, even though they don't know you. That was my number 2 culture shock. It's not what is obtainable where I am from. So I have my list here, of course, so I don't leave anything out in case you see me looking on my lap here. Number 3 is the fact that they love babies in this country. They love babies. Oh my goodness. Every time I take a stroll with my baby, they would always stop. A lot of them being women, yeah, like especially elderly women, they love babies. Like, they will literally stop you and say, oh, can I just see her? Can I take a look at her? And then, oh, so cute. Isn't she cute? I'm like, yeah, calm down, oh. Like, what's all the... I'm not used to it. Back home in Nigeria, you're carrying your baby, everybody's minding their business. You won't go and meet someone you don't know to say you want to look at their baby. You won't do that. Do you understand? Because person will even look at you like, what's your business? Like, I don't know you. But here, I go to the store and then they are staring, especially if she's visible from her pram. Like, they will look and they will just, make comments or, start chatting with me. Oh, how old is she? What's her name? Even if they can't see her. In fact, one stopped me recently and said, oh, please, can I just see her? And then I had to open the thing up. And she was like, oh my gosh, she's so lovely. She's so adorable. I'm like, thank you. It's not something that is obtainable where I come from. So for that one, for me, was also a culture shock. The fact that they love babies so much. In fact, yes, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. I took a walk, and then I saw this man on my way back. Apparently, I've been seeing him before now, even before I put to bed. Like, we always just, pass each other and probably just smile at each other. I've not spoken with him before. But that day, he stopped me. I was like, oh, when did you have her? I'm like, okay, sometime in September. I was like, oh yeah, I used to see you around. A white guy, middle age. That I used to see you, when you were still pregnant and everything. I was like, oh, so you even recognize me? Say yes, yes, yes. So he looked at her. Oh, what's her name? I told him. I was like, oh, she's so cute. And that was it. They are so in love with babies in this country, unlike back home where nobody really sends it. Yeah. So that was one culture shock for me. Another one which I don't even have on my list, but I just remembered. Everybody in this country has a pet. Has either a cat or a dog, or 5 cats and 2 dogs, or 2 cats and 5 dogs. What is it? Everybody literally has a dog or a cat. Like, I'm going out on the street and I'm seeing people walking with it. I'm like, my neighbor on this side has, in fact, they have not less than 4 dogs in their house. Like, I'm not even joking. The other one has, this one has, like, so everyone here, it's almost like it's a thing here. In fact, there are people that do not have children, but they have pets. So they take their pets as their children. Is that serious here? So everyone has pets. You're going on the road, you're seeing pets, and my daughter does not even like dogs. So when she sees them, it is drama. That's how she will jump back in the car. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, she doesn't like dogs. No, even myself, I don't like dogs. So I'll know in my brain, if I see you coming this way and the path is small, I will just give myself brain, cross over to the other side and continue my journey. So basically here, everyone has a pet. Mainly, their main pets are cats and dogs. It's a thing here. Another culture shock for me was that drivers in this country, they don't know bus stop. You can't go and ask the driver, please, I'm stopping at so and so. He will tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know the place. But you have been driving on this route for the past 20 years. He doesn't know the bus stop. So if you do not know where you're going to, you're on your own. Just go and carry your Google map and be holding it and let it. In fact, what I do is, if I'm not sure of the area and Oga driver says he doesn't know the bus stop, in fact, some of them will be nice enough to say, okay, by the time you explain, they'll say, okay, you know what, yeah, I know the place. I'll give you a shout out when we arrive. That's fine. But most of them will say, oh, they don't know the place. So you're left on your own. So what I do is, I'll just go on Google Map, put in my location, and then I'll ensure that the thing is moving. Like, I will click on the start button. So as I'm moving, my Google Map is telling me where I'm going, is telling me where I am per time. So I see how far away I am to my destination. That's what I do. That way, I know I'll get to where I'm going to. Besides that, the drivers here, unlike in Nigeria, they know the shape. They call conductor or call bus stop now. Do you understand? The driver knows the bus stop. Even if you enter a bus without conductor, you tell the driver where you're going to, he knows the place. But here, it is the opposite. They do not know bus stop at all in this place. Even your fellow passenger, they don't know the place. They don't know bus stop. They only know where they are going to. If it is not where they are going to, sorry, they cannot help you. Google is your best friend in this country. In fact, that leads me to the next thing I was going to say. Google Map. Like here, everyone uses Google Map, and that's why their cars, all their modern cars, have navigation system in them. So when you're going out, you just put in where you're going to. Like back home, I didn't have to use, except maybe I'm going to a place where I really do not know at all, then I'll probably use Google Map. But normal Lagos driving, you know where you're going to. If you get to a part where you're not so sure, you wind down. Sorry, please, I'm going to number 30 Lagbaja Street, and they direct you. But here it's not like that. Everyone depends on Google Map to move around, and I found that weird, but it does make sense because you definitely will not know everywhere here. Do you understand? So Google Map comes in really handy, and the navigation system, of course, comes in really handy for drivers in this country. Another thing that I found really good, weird, but not weird, good, strange and is the fact that there is dignity in labor here. Nobody sends you. Like, no one looks down on anyone. Even if you're a cleaner, there is dignity in what you're doing. You're accorded the same respect as someone who is a CEO. Literally. Because come to think of it, you're footing your bills yourself. You're able to foot your bills, you're taking care of yourself. That's all that matters here. Like in Nigeria, where there is level, there's class, there's this one, there's that one. Here it is different. There's dignity in level. It doesn't matter what you're doing. And you will see them riding amazing cars. Ask them, they are support workers, they are store attendants. Here, everyone is almost like the same. You would not even know what they are doing except they tell you. That's how it is here. So here, if you come and you're like, oh, I can't do this job because they look at me in a certain way. Nobody sends you. Nobody knows you. Nobody sends you. There is nothing like you want to show off. That one is a Nigerian thing. That's why I found this strange here that, people, you see people who have been working in warehouse for 10 years. They are okay. Well, that for me is even another culture shock. Which I think I'll talk about that when I'm done with this one. What was I even saying? I just lost my line of thought. But yeah, there's dignity in labor. Nobody cares about what you're doing. As long as you're able to foot your bills, they are fine. You see them riding their big cars, as long as they're able to go on holidays. Okay, which brings me to the next point. The fact that I find this strange, or not in a good way, the fact that they are content in a way with, I'm trying to put in a way that I don't get myself in trouble. But we Nigerians are quite, we are ambitious. That's the word. It's not, you don't find a lot of people here that are that ambitious. We are used to, want to save, want to do this, want to climb up the ladder, want to, build houses back home, want to do this, want to invest. Here, they don't, it's not their thing. You tell them, oh, I want to invest, I'm trying to do this, and they're looking at you strange like, what are you talking about? Because for them, as long as they're able to afford to pay their car monthly payments, their mortgage, they're able to go on holidays, they are fine with that life. They're able to go out with their friends, go for dinners here and there, eat out. They are okay with that life. Even if they are just, doing, even if they are, just probably say shop attendants, doing just regular kind of stuff, they are okay. Unlike we Nigerians that are quite ambitious, you want to hit the ground running, get a good job, a white collar job. You want to go up the ladder, you want to invest, you're looking for one thing to do. It's not their thing. They are okay with just being okay, if you know what I mean. And I found that quite strange. The next thing I have on my list is the weather. Yes, I knew that, of course, it's going to be cold here. But the fact that you can actually have 5 seasons in one day, I didn't know that. Is it 5 seasons? Okay, 4 seasons actually in one day. I had no idea. Like, it is sunny outside, like very sunny, very bright. And you're like, oh, thank God I'm going to wear a top outside. I am sorry for you. Step outside, it is as cold as what you do not know. It is windy. So, okay, in the morning, it is cloudy. In the afternoon, it is sunny. In the evening, it is windy. In the night, it is dark. But even with all the different weathers you're experiencing, it is still cold. That's, I'm talking about during winter. Summer, yeah, it's warm. But during winter, don't say because you are seeing sun, you will not carry your winter jacket. You are solely on your own. Like, don't even, I have made that mistake several times. Don't even make that mistake. Don't. It is sunny. Still take your jacket. Because when Nigerians like, yeah, it's sunny, we can go out. Even their own people are still wearing jackets, even though it's sunny, because they know that even if it is sunny now and the weather is still very good, the next 1 hour, this weather can change on your head. It can change and you'll be shocked. So as long as it is winter, it is still winter, hey, carry your jackets. Always have your winter jacket, regardless of what your weather is telling you, regardless of how it feels. Because even if it is good, yeah, it might be 13 degrees 1 second. The next second, it might still be 13 degrees, but there is wind. That wind will now make it feel like 8 degrees. So yeah, their weather here is not very straightforward. Another thing on my list is here people mind their business. People are on their own. Like, you can have a neighbor and you do not even know what he looks like for 2 years. There are people that stay here and I have not seen them since I've been here. We've been here for over a year now. There are some people around here that I do not even know what they look like. Everyone here minds their business. They are not interfering. You see them walking on the road with their headset or their pods, their AirPods and everything. They are minding their business. Some of them, okay, well, a lot of them would look at you and smile and that's it. But some would just keep going. I just feel like that's true because back home in Nigeria now, you know everybody. If you're living in an estate, for instance, you know most of the people in your estates. You guys come out once in a while, you gist, you see them outside. It's not like that too. Here, everyone is doing their own thing. And I don't blame them because a lot of time, maybe you're home, they're at work. They're at work, you at work, they are home. You guys have different time schedules, but even the truth is, even when everyone is at home, everyone is in their house, minding their business. That's how it works. And for me, it was quite strange, But yeah, that's one. Another thing for me that I found really good, different from what I'm used to, is the fact that they have an amazing transport system here and a very good road network. Literally, you have buses that go to everywhere. Their network is so good, their road network is so good that there are buses that would even drop you. It depends on where you stay, yeah? There are buses that would even stop people right in front of the house, close to the house. Like, this is your bus stop, this is your house. They have buses that go into every corner. Unlike in Nigeria that you're living 20 minutes away from the bus stop. You stop at the bus stop, you enter bike or you enter keke. God help you, you don't have these two things there, you're on your own, you will trek to your house. But here, their road network is so amazing. Their their transport system is really good and really dependable. Really dependable. Like, we're using bus conveniently until we got our own car, and it was really good. The only time for me when I felt like, okay, this thing is not so convenient, was when probably I have somewhere to be at and the bus is canceling. But if they don't cancel, they usually will be on time. The only challenge is when they decide to cancel. It can be so annoying. But besides that, their transport system in the UK is really good. They can drop you literally at your doorstep. There are some they have some routes that the buses, okay, now for instance, buses to Leeds, they have different buses that go to Leeds. They would also go to the bus station, the Leeds bus station, but these different buses have different routes. There are some that they just go through the highway, not highway, but you can't even find buses on the highway. Here they call it on the motorway. Here it's called motorway. You'll never find buses there. But the buses would go through different routes. You have the ones that would just go through maybe shops and then they're already on their way. And then you have some that will go through people's houses, like literally in front of people's house. You have bus stop in front of you. So you just come out, start from your bus stop, and you enter the bus. For me, I felt that was really amazing. The last on my list is the fact that UK is quite culturally diverse. I didn't know that before I moved here. I thought it would mainly just white people and then maybe some blacks. But here you have Asians, you have in my area you have a lot of these people, I think I'll remember and I'll mention them. So you have a lot of Polish people from Poland. You have them. So you have a lot of people. You have blacks, you have of course different African people from different African countries. You have people from in this area. Okay, well, where I stay is mainly a white area. I have just one black neighbor. She's from Zambia. Just the two of us are blacks in this entire neighborhood. Then you have the whites and then you have the Poland. The Polish people rather. So in the UK, you have a lot of cultures here. A wide range of cultures. I didn't know that was what it was until I got here, and I felt that was good also, because then you have a lot of a wide variety of dishes to choose from, of meals to choose from. I felt that was good. So yeah, so far I think that's all I can remember. So if you've got any more cultural experiences you've had since moving into the UK, please put it down in the comment section. I would really love to read from you all. Thank you so much for staying to the end. I really appreciate the love and the support. Please like this video, comment, and please subscribe. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.